I'm so nervous. Hello, and welcome to Painted Reacts, where I react to a bunch of things, including anime and enemies. Today, we're reacting to One Piece episodes 31 and 32. Uh, I haven't seen the show in a while, so I had to freshen up. But instead of just regularly freshening up to like watch the show and remember where I was and all that, I've actually been reading the manga. Kind of cheating because I'm actually a little further than what I was in the show. I won't let you know right now how far along I am. I'm not that far. The only hint you'll get is that I am further than Arlong Park, which I think we're about to get into probably. So it's super, super cool. I miss doing this. And if you're watching this straight through, then none of this matters to you. But if you haven't and this video is now showing up randomly, we're back and we're watching this, so we're gonna continue and just get straight into it. We're not gonna have that big of an intro. If you guys are curious about anything, you always can message me, shoot a thing. Mostly, if you're watching this video as it releases, most of the time I am uploading it when I'm streaming, so you can just check the link below, and there should be a link in the comments or maybe somewhere there. And I'll be streaming on Twitch. I'm usually playing like RuneScape and other random things, but it's nothing too crazy. I'm just there every day. So if you want to come say hello, that's where you'll find me. You can ask questions there and all that stuff. So other than that, I kind of just excited to get back into One Piece. Love the manga. If any of you are manga readers, I am not a big reader at all. But I am really enjoying it. I also can see why really early on why a lot of the writing is really, really good, as it becomes really inspirational for me because I like writing. I like creating ideas and world building and all that stuff. So it's really, really cool. Anyway, I'm excited to get into this. As for where I'm at exactly in the anime, I don't necessarily remember, but I'm sure once we start watching, it'll just like flood right back to me, being that I just read everything. So, and now I get to see some differences between the manga and the anime, if any, without you all just telling me about it. But appreciate you guys. If you're here for the ride, let's get into this. And yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's see what One Piece has to offer today. Right. Oh, I'm not looking at titles. Ah, there's screens on both of them. I can't see. One's recording on this one. The other one has the title. I can't look. All right. I didn't see the title. I saw the word wicked. I'll be honest about that, but yeah, so I'm assuming we're starting off getting back into the East Blue. Very serene compared to like, I feel like where we left off last time. It is interesting because in the anime you see so much middle happening, and I guess I don't realize that as much. I never really had to compare it to the manga of anything before. I was going to do that for One Punch, but that... Oof. These two weren't in the live action when I first saw it, because this would be like my third media, you know what I mean? And it is interesting because these two are definitely here. They feel like really prominent in the manga for me. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get Luffy to care. He's way too strong to give a shit. It's a merman. They call him fishman, usually. I never heard it as merman. This is like a first for me, unless it's like a translation thing. The guy has more hair on his legs than I do in my whole body. The Shishu, I couldn't even say that correctly. Is this like... It's the warlords, right? I wonder when we meet these people, if we meet them, do they look like these silhouettes? I'm really curious about that. Who's that? That last one. He seemed really weird. But so, oh, okay, yeah, it is these guys. Okay, because I was just about to say like Zoro's a part of it, right? Isn't there another one? Jinbei? Is Jinbei is like a warlord too, right? So they allow the fishmen to like be recognized the same way. I mean, they are technically stronger, so I wonder if there's like a buff being that strong and a fishman. You know what I mean? Also, Sanji.
そうだ飯だえ飯
何が食いたい
骨のついた肉のやつ足もやし
Meat on the bone.
よし任せろ
Fried beans is kind of crazy, but
すぐ作るからな肉ともやしか
where are we getting these things? Yo, dirty that she just took off with this. I get it. I know. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Spoilers for manga readers, but I definitely shed a tear in the manga. I don't do that. I don't be shedding tears from manga. I want to shed tears. I want to cry. I want to be emotional when I watch these things. I love that stuff, genuinely. But it doesn't always happen. But in the manga, that hit me pretty hard. I definitely way harder than the live action. Oh, this Nezumi, this guy. All right, bro. Arlong looks just as good as he did in the manga. I like this. He looks really good. Oh, I wonder if the fight's gonna be the same. I'm not gonna lie, the fight was awesome too. The live action was cool, but damn. I guess you just can't do the same thing you do in like anime and manga. I'm not gonna lie though, thinking about the live action version of Nezumi, they picked a really good actor because that guy looks just like this guy. Oh, Hachi. I know it's like spoilers. I'm so sorry, guys, but it's like I just read this, so it's like, yeah, it's Hachi. I just read this, so it's like kind of at my mind. I don't know. I don't know how you guys want me to react to it. I'm trying to be as like honest as possible. I'm excited to see Hachi. And that the fact that they're showcasing that he moves people around like right away, because that happens with Zoro, right? I don't know if I should talk about the future at all. What do I do? How do I talk? How do I do this? I'm kind of like nervous. What the fuck? But also she pisses me off. Damn. I forgot about this kid. Trashed. I feel like this kid is like a representation of the same thing Nami was, except that the kid is channeling it in that anger in this way to that he's like, all right, I just have to fight, nothing else. You know what I mean? And like while Nami is more backstabbing fighting, she's still fighting, but it's a strategic fighting. It's not running at the door screaming like the kid. I like that the building is also not directly like centered. It kind of seems still very like anime, very, you know what I mean? Like the world has that kind of like the curvature of things make the world have a unique art style to it. You know, nothing seems very like straight lined. The man is so hurt, but he's just like, yep, we're gonna fight. Don't they just dip? Wait, they knock him out? I don't remember them knocking him out. I'm not gonna lie. I remember them dipping. Oh man, it's so weird looking at a map like this, because when I look at a map like this, my brain wants to like attach it to a world and like put it together, even though they just barely showed anything. Ah, don't touch him like that, you fuck. Bro, if that hurt him, the pain that he must be going through at all times. Bro, this whole area is controlled by Arlong. We got nothing left. Uh-oh. Ah, I forgot. I'm thinking like they can't just get to us because, but they're literally gonna swim. Duh. Oh yeah, we're screwed. Okay, first of all, I'd rather have fought on the boat. What are we doing? I get that. I get like, listen, I get it, but at the same time, like, you would think they'd see them, but whatever, man. Whatever. I'm not fighting these two in the water. That's all I'm saying. I remember, yeah, this is what I was remembered. He was like, "I'll never forget you, Zoro." I remember when I was watching or was reading this, and I was like, "Man, he's such a punk, right?" But then like Usopp locks in, yo. That's what I love about Usopp that they didn't put in the live action. Oh man, that's crazy. Sorry, that they didn't put in the live action is that Usopp genuinely has courage. Oh yeah, the house is upside down. I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't want to pause, right, and talk, but I don't know if some of you guys like that stuff or not. I don't really know how to edit that stuff. I'm not a really good editor, so this is like easier for me, but I know it makes some people upset. But anyway, like the live action didn't have that courage, you know? He has it. He absolutely has it. If Usopp's running for his own life, he runs. But the moment somebody else is in trouble, that's not him, that can't defend himself, he locks in. He's a beast. That's all you need. You don't really need anything else. He does run. Okay, is this a kid? You bastard kid. I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Oh my god. Najiko. Is that her name? Najiko? Oh yeah, see in this, okay, see how he's doing it here where he's like, I'll protect you because he thinks that they can't protect themselves. Seems like there's a lot of that, just knocking out somebody when they're trying to lock in. Sanji, what's he cooking? Bro, that's how I'm looking right now. The meat on the stick, on a bone. With how big the world. Oh, the sea cow. I forgot about this thing. Just out of nowhere, bro. I remember when I read that too. I was just like, out of nowhere, just a sea cow. But like, this is the kind of world that I'm learning about this place for, you know? Oh, he's trying to feed the cow? It's been a while. It's been a while. Sorry. Okay, Goku. Did he say I don't care about you guys? Did I read that right? Much apologies. Yeah, Zoro's fight here was nuts too when I saw it.
怖い顔するなナミ。お前は人間でも特別さ。
Bullshit.
我らがアロン
Just the
一味
bull.
の王国
That's what I'm saying.
有能な測量士だ。
なんでお前がこいつと仲良くやってんだ。
なんだおめえの知り合いかよ。
バカ言わないで。ただの獲物よ。今回はこいつからたっぷりお宝を巻き上げさせてもらったの。
これがてめえの本性か。あれだけ海賊を憎んでいたのに。
Yo, Zoro's lock-in face. It's no Leorio, but
これを
I
見れ
mean
ばわ
that's
かる。
crazy.
私は紛れもない海賊。アーロン一味の幹部よ。
I feel like specifically in the manga and maybe here too, they really like showcased that she wasn't a part of that pretty early. So that was episode 31. I remember everything. Also, I was really excited to see Hachi. There's some things I forgot, but like I said, just pretty fresh in my mind. So I am pretty aware of like everything that's happening right now. So it is pretty cool though to watch it live, or I'll say live. Why am I saying live? But I watch it like, you know, drawn out and stuff. But yeah, let's just get into the next episode 32. He said, bro, what? That's mine? Fuck off.
それは足のだっつってんのに。
寝たと？誰が決めたんなこと？
帽子が自分で足の取り皿に取ったんだから足のに決まってんでしょうが。
That's crazy. Okay, if it's on his plate, brother, Luffy. It's on his plate, brother. I didn't realize that.
最後の楽しみに取っでかいな。
Whoa. I did not realize it was that big in comparison. Bro, what the manga? I didn't realize it was that big in the manga.
何やってんだこいつ。
Wow. It's massive here. Oh no.
飯だ。
何？
早く渡してください。船をひっくり返されちまう。
It is time for him to eat, technically. He said he was eyeing his food and he immediately took him out.
俺の飯に手出すな。
やった。すげえ。
That's crazy.
あ、そうだろう。なんて愛だ。さあ食え。
What compassion.
遠慮はいらねえぞ。
Wasn't he trying to eat Sanji too? Wait, what? Did he trick it?
何やってんすか。愛は。あの野郎今俺ごと食おうとしやがった。
Oh, yeah. It just. Okay.
俺がやる。
Okay, like, I was saying this when I was reading it. Like, how is Sanji so strong? I can almost understand Luffy, I get it. Zoro, I almost get because of his status, but like, what? I know he was trained by like somebody who's technically from the Grand Line. I don't want to say trained. He was just raised by someone that was from the Grand Line, let alone trained. But like, what? Maybe that's never like explained. Maybe that's just how the world is. Some people are just like that. I don't know.
分かってるけど、あいつらは俺の父ちゃんを殺したんだ。何もかも奪って町を壊して人をいっぱい殺した。絶対許さない。何が何でも許さない。
Maybe so. This is just another village. Is this Gosa Village? In Arlong Park. These villages surround Arlong Park, maybe?
ほら悔しい。死んでもいいから父ちゃん。
Jiko knows who he's talking about.
死ぬの覚悟でやるんなら復讐上等。でもこれだけは覚えてお
I forgot she said that too. I kind of remember that too.
く。アーロンパークの奴はあんたを邪魔したことで、あんたは二度命拾いしてるんだ。
Because she knows what Nami's doing, right? She's aware of it. And so since she's aware, she's kind of like telling that kid without telling him.
死にたい奴は死なせてやりゃいいんだよ。辛い中で生きていく意地なんてどうせそいつにはないんだ。
なんだどこら。
There's so many people who try to motivate you with like talking shit about you, and I'm telling you that'll never work on me, bro. I would never want to go like, I'll show them. I don't care enough.
お母さんは生き 心配してるよ。お母さんとこ帰んな。はい。
Why did they do my boy Usopp like that? That fucking angle was awful. Yo, in the manga, their mom was a badass. In the live action, she was pretty badass too, but in the manga, she went crazy. She went hard.
その育ての親ももう死んじゃったけど、昔は3人仲良く暮らしてたんだよ。このココヤシ村で。
Kokoyashi. This is Kokoyashi. Damn, Nami was drawing like compass on her table. That's cool.
まんまと騙されたってわけだな。こいつはな、金のためなら親の死さえも忘れられる冷血な魔女のような女。
Disrespectful motherfucker, bro. Yeah, she couldn't even hold it in. So disrespectful to like, obviously she's here, and but like for him to bring it up is so dirty. I think also though, right there, her acting that way, Zoro kind of like peeped that and is ready to be like, all right, no, he understands more. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Like he's smiling and everything. He understands that she's not fully invested in Arlong. You know what I mean? Yeah, they seem kind of not smart. Why would he just commit suicide? Just out of nowhere. Be going in? Dude, that's gonna show her card. He's gonna show her aces that way. It's like he's testing her. I guess that was a test directly. God. Okay, every time he gets hit in the bandages, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of like gets me. Ugh. Are we not gonna like question why she like saved him though? We're just gonna let it like it wasn't weird. She's like, everybody's here, bruh. No, my actual friends. I was saying Gen. Is it Gen? This is when they showed up. Oh no, this is now. Bro, Gen looks messed up. He looks like way worse battle scarred in this. Yo, he is big. Oh my god, I didn't realize how big they were. Wow, I guess I never really understood. I thought they were kind of like the same size as humans. God, imagine being like a money slave and like the idea of just not paying is disrespect. It's ridiculous. So they haven't turned over the houses yet. I see. Damn, they just straight up called them racist. That's what it is, right? That makes sense to me, but damn. 3D jump scare. What was that? Was that 3D? That scared me. Bruh, the way they try to make it seem like she did something, relax, guys. It's definitely not the case. I don't even think if I knew would I have believed that. The Wada Ichi monkey. Oh. I mean, if she doesn't come out, he dies, right? Yeah, like, yo, you have no sympathy whatsoever. I mean, obviously being this racist, but it's like you don't even look a little bit inside. And the whole city came out. Where do we get a weapon? Oh shit, this guy on the right. He was like in the manga pretty prominently. It's crazy because he's saying this now, but then like, you know, later on it's very the opposite. It's very much like, why live under this rule? We fight for our freedom. Damn, he honestly, the anime makes Arlong look massive. I'm not gonna lie. Damn. It's like what he's saying now also hits me pretty. Jesus. Like I already know how this goes, but God. Oh, Usopp. Usopp. Goat. The goat. Usopp the goat. I'm telling you. When other people can't defend themselves, he locks in. He tries, at least. Yep. He's gonna pull his own thing. I forgot. Oh, he's pulling his play. His ace. His legs are shaking. His ace in the card. King Usopp. Nah, this guy's ratting us out. Yo, shoot that guy. Someone kill that guy. Oh my god, I forgot the house that he was on. This guy only thinks of power. Like Arlong has no sense of anything. Just strong. What is happening here? What's going on in this scene right now? What's a crazy scene? My fisherman karate. Man, that guy's constantly mogging. The other guy with the lips is constantly mogging, actually. Is it a guy or a girl? Someone correct me. Someone let me know. I actually don't know. Someone inform me. A hero. That's who it was. The goat. The goat Usopp. The goat king Usopp. Yo, everyone did. They know, like, I don't care. Nami, bro, we're out of here. I know everyone's pissed. They do not want to see Nami. Oh, the thing is spinning. Yo, the fact that I now know why that thing exists on his head too is like, I think that was something that hit me in the manga pretty hard too. I was like, damn, bro. And I remember thinking like right then and there, I was like, the writing is really cool because you could just like show something really small that really doesn't get talked about, but it's there. And you know it's there, and then it just has like substance to it. You know what I mean? Like you just find out of nowhere. It just has substance. Zoro bodied all these guys. He didn't leave at all, obviously. Yeah. Oh yeah, this thing. Arlong Park. Oh, am I gonna get hit with it? Damn it. I knew it was coming. Alright, and that was One Piece episodes 31 and 32. Awesome episodes. Like I said, if you watched the whole thing, you know that I was just, like I said, I just read this. I am past Arlong Park, like I said too. When we get to where we're at, because I paused on my reading. I'm trying to not get too far. Actually, you know what? Down below in the comment section, I want you guys to let me know. Do you think I should keep reading? Do you like me reading and talking about it alongside, or would you rather me just not know anything and purely watch the anime and just get that information from the anime? I'm super curious about that because I really like the manga, but I'm also willing to directly not read it right now, at least until like maybe I'm caught up with the anime and then read the manga, that kind of thing, because I want to do what's interesting for you guys. You know what I mean? Because all of it's interesting for me. So I'm winning no matter what. So this is really, a question for you guys. Other than that, I mean, I love where we're at. I think like so far they show a lot of Zoro and how constantly just barely touching him or hitting him in the back or something like that. It's like he's going through so much pain because of what Mihawk did to him, right? Arlong is just stressed. I mean, not Arlong, but Zoro's just stressed constantly because of this. But it's going to showcase really hard how he still pushes through this really intensely to get to what he needs to do. You know what I mean? To that point, it's really, really cool. All of our characters are separated. We're about to be all pushed together. The cow is way bigger, I think, in the anime, because like in the manga, I did not think the cow was that much bigger. Or I'm just not realizing in the manga how big the characters are, because apparently even the fishmen, the mermen, right, are just massive in comparison. And I just was thinking that they were kind of like above average human size and not disgustingly oversized. But it seems like they are really, really big. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are gonna continue watching the show. No matter what, we're just gonna keep knocking these out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching Painted Reacts. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye. Bye-bye.